Hey guys, here's an instructional video on how to grab your different components of your structure and show the assemblies of those. And what I'm referring to is the materials that your walls, floors, ceilings, roof are made of. And so one way to do that is to actually, here's a 3D view, and you can access some of those components from here. But what I find is easiest is if you go to a first floor plan or whichever plan that you feel fit for your view and create a section view. And I'm just going to do one side of my house here and enter into that section view. Once that's done, so now I'm seeing that view from that cutaway of the house. So here I have access to see what materials for my roof, my ceiling, my exterior walls. The only thing I can't really access here is an interior wall, which I can get from a different view. So to see the assembly of your different components here, I'm going to select one of my exterior walls, and I'm going to go into edit type. And this is a basic wall, exterior, wood siding on wood stud, I believe, yes. And so this is what I'm looking at. And what I want to see, I'm going to zoom in here. Typically when you open it up, this is what you're going to see. To see that visual of what that wall is constructed of, you'll hit the preview button down here in the bottom left, and this pops up. What I want you to do is zoom in if you need to, so I can see the structure of that wall in the visual form right there. And then I want you in this part where it says structure, click edit, and I want to be able to actually see the parts that you have selected here. And so here's my finish layer. I've got my membrane layer, substrate, which is plywood, and I'll have the dimensions of each. Membrane layer here is just air. There's no dimension to air. Softwood lumber, this is a 5.5 inch wall, typically a 2x6. Membrane layer, again, is basically super thin. There's no real thickness to it. Gypsum wallboard is a 1/2 inch. That's basically just the drywall shown right there. You would end up taking a snippet of this. Just use your snipping tool, create a new one, and take a snippet of your view there. Save this, and this would be my exterior wall assembly. And I would post that image right there. So let me find my mouse. Here I am. I'm going to close that out now. No. And then this one is basically done. So what I would then do is maybe go to my ceiling, do the same kind of process. Your floor of your tiny home will probably be different material, different layers added there. And again, one thing I cannot access, well, I can access my roof, but I haven't really added my materials to this particular house yet. But I do need an interior wall construction as well, assembly as well. So I'm going to choose this interior wall. And this one doesn't have a whole lot of changes to it. I'm going to zoom in over here on the side, and I can see the basic breakdown of it. Go to edit, and it's basically just like it says here. I've got a finish, drywall, lumber, drywall, typical wall breakdown of an interior wall at your house. So I want to be able to see the visual here. It's important that you know how to show this and how to access this. And I want to see the thickness of your layers and of your wall. It will show the type and the thickness of your wall up here. So make sure that you're being true to your research and what you looked up on the wall construction for your particular home. And this is a view that you would show like this. Same thing for if it were a floor. Edit the type here. Here's my floor structure. Go to edit, and this is what it's made of. On the top of this floor, there's nothing but plywood because I have not yet added tile or wood flooring or carpet up on here yet. That would add probably another 1/4 to 1/2 inch of material up on top. Structure here is 11 inch lumber, and then since this floor happens to be the ceiling for the level below, there is gypsum wallboard underneath here. So this is another view that I would capture. So this is basically how you would gather the information you need for your assemblies for your different parts, like your exterior, interior walls, floors, ceilings, roof. That's what I want to see your assemblies for. So you'll grab those screenshots and post those to Classroom, and that is basically it. So good luck, and thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time.